Welcome, everybody. My name is Clantus, and welcome to the Real Clantus tutorials live stream. So today it is Vlogtober day 25. So it is indeed crunch time because now we are getting closer to the end. So the clock's just, what am I talking about? So the clock just hit 8:30 p.m. here in South Africa. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you are watching me in the world. That is the most amazing thing about YouTube because it is global, and I so happen to have people from all over the world that are supportive to this very channel. So, guys, just to annoy you one more time, actually, not one more time because I am going to repeat this. I am changing my YouTube channel name to my name, Clantus. I am dropping the real and tutorials. It's just going to be Clantus. One of the reasons why I'm doing that, it is business decision that I am taking because of the foresight I have about my YouTube channel. If you want me to talk about that, let me know. If you want me to talk about what is the business idea behind me changing my YouTube channel name to my name. It's still my name because Clantus is there, but why just Clantus? Because there are some hostility going on out there that I have actually come to learn about, and I want to protect my channel when it comes to something like that. You see, like gardening with Betty K. Hi, Betty. It's good to see you. She has made a business decision about her channel. The fact that she's got Betty K in the name of her channel, yeah, it's one of those things that I'm thinking ahead about. That if I just go the Real Clantus tutorial somewhere, someday, somebody might say, "Can you drop the Clantus out and put something else, and then we keep the real and tutorials in the end?" So I'm just thinking ahead. Hi, Barbara. Good to see you. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, it's good to see you indeed. So there are some couple of things that I want to talk about. As a matter of fact, I want us to recap about Vlogtober. It's been a long month for many of us, and I'm sure at this point in time, everybody's like, when is this October finishing for real? Because yeah, waking up every day, thinking of an idea, filming yourself, following yourself, and people looking at you, and all that sort of stuff, it could not be easy. But there's an advantage or advantages to that, and this is exactly what we are going to be talking about. Because I can tell you right now, even I myself, before I would set up and click record, I used to go through a lot of discomforts. I would doubt myself. I would even lose my words, my vocabulary, grammar would be all mixed up. I'll get like a brain block and word block, all kinds of stuff that will be happening behind the scenes that you never get to see when I am filming. So sometimes I would drop in bloopers on my channel just to show you the difficulty that I'm experiencing when I'm filming YouTube videos. So that is why it's so important that people that watch our videos, they must not think that just because they watched a 3-minute video, it took that content creator 3 minutes to film that video. I was watching a podcast, which was a podcast slash YouTube channel. So the content creator is a podcaster, but also whenever she does her podcast, she also has like Meg G, that type of setting. So somebody said something horrible about content creators, where they said that people just create videos and do nothing while the rest of us are working. This is a lazy way of making money. And so this YouTuber was like, the podcaster was so calm and so smart in her answers to this individual, and said, listen, to you, you are watching a video that is 10 minutes long, and you think it took the content creator 10 minutes to film that video. Have you any idea what goes on in the background? The research that could take you days. After researching, you have to summarize everything that you have researched into a script and then setting up and then film. The filming could, for a 10-minute video, could take you anything between an hour to 5 hours to even 8 hours. The very same hours that you spent waking up in the morning, stuck in traffic, go to the office, spend a day, report to a boss, then drive back home, get stuck in the traffic, get home, take a bath, and all of the stuff. The content creator goes through the same thing. It's just that they are doing it in the comfort of their own space, whether that is at home or wherever their studio is at. So never minimize a content creator by saying, oh, it's not a job. It is a job, because after the content creator is done filming, they have to sit down now and then do what? Edit. Edit can take anything between 4 hours, 12 hours to even 24 hours, depending on the content creators' editing skills and how far they are with their YouTube journey. Because if you're starting out, a 10-minute video can take you 12 hours to edit, because you are still learning and you are still going through that that tedious process of listening to your video over and over and over the same thing, and then there's this tiny little piece that just would not go away, and you're trying to get it out in the edit, but it just wouldn't, and that can take an hour to 2 hours just trying to remove a tiny little piece that you do not want in the video. Sometimes some of us just like, you know what, people just forgive me because I tried. And so they were just telling them that never underestimate the content creator's time, and also never disrespect the fact that this is the path that they have chosen. And the other thing that she also brought to his attention was the fact that a content creator, there's a high chance that the content creators that you are busy mocking and calling them lazy and not getting a real job, they earn far more than you do in your 9 to 5. And that is a fact. There are content creators who take home $40,000 US dollars. That's almost 800,000 Rand here in South Africa a month. I was watching another content creator. I forgot what is his name. He was talking to like these big YouTubers, asking them what was their biggest earning for their YouTube channel this year. The numbers that were coming out of their mouths, unbelievable. One said, I made $1 million. The other one said $450,000. The other one said $61,000. Now, as a South African, multiply that by 18. Is it 18 or 17? What's the rent to the dollar right now? Multiply that by, let's say it's 18. Multiply $400,000 by 18 and tell me how much that is a month. And then you're telling me this individual who's sitting on his desk calling us lazy and all that sort of stuff, waking up to it, he doesn't even make $400,000 a year per annum. But a YouTuber makes $400,000, $1 million in just one sitting, meaning one video. So the point that I'm trying to make is, you may come across people who will say, oh, you make videos, that's not a real job. If you can, invite them to your content creation day. Sit down with them, let them see your process, so they get to understand that this is a job. So those are sort of things that I am busy consuming on YouTube. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I think I told you guys before that I'm very much into intellectual stimulating content. So I listen to a lot of commentary YouTube channels and also podcasts. I want something that's going to stimulate this thing of mine and answer questions that I've had about so many things, because I'm forever asking questions about so many things. So let me go to the live chat and say hello. I see some people have come through. Pilile, I'm good, my brother. And yourself? I am exhausted, but I'm having fun at the same time. We will talk about this. We'll talk about this in this live. Betty says, I don't think too much anymore. There we go. I also don't think too much anymore. That's one of the advantages about being on camera every single day. Every single day, it improves your presence with your camera, the relationship you have with your camera. You get to think even clearer than before, and you gain confidence as well. That's another thing that I've learned about myself, is me gaining so much confidence. That is why now I am slowly unraveling and getting out of my shell, and hence you are seeing the shots that you've been seeing me dancing. uh, I used to dance before. I won't call myself a dancer, but I danced. I used to do like an extra curriculum where I did contemporary dance, I did ballroom dance, I did as well African type of dance as well. That was for me. My mom, she was the type of woman or parent that said, "You are not going to set foot on any street corner where you're going to be hanging out with people that might badly influence you." So most of the time, I was kept, like I always said, I always kept sheltered. Was the church, and then at home, my mom, who did not want us not doing anything. So we were signed up to different kinds of extracurriculum activities, either at school, after school. Well, after school for me, because I went to an all boys school, it was always sports. My sisters and my brother, it was extra curriculums in their respective schools, simply because she did not buy this whole thing of hanging out with the boys and things like that. So I used to do like dance. So the older I am becoming, the stiffer I've also have become, because I could do all kinds of stuff before. Now that I'm older and I'm not practicing, as a result of that, you saw what you saw. Like, my goodness, this guy is so stiff and he's hilarious. But no, I used to dance before, so that was kind of like entertaining. Yeah, load shedding, we get bored. It's either you sleep or you go do something else for the 2 hours that you are load shedded. So I thought, let me do Instagram Reels, and I also do some shorts, doing something a little bit funny. So the point that I'm trying to make is, having myself in front of a camera on a daily basis, it has improved so many things about me. The relationship that I've built with you, priceless. The PDD says that they have no ideas. No, they don't. They have no idea the amount of work you have to go through. And after you've done editing, exporting is another story. And after exporting, uploading, now you know the process YouTube now has. When you're uploading, it first needs to check that, number one, your videos and they compliant, and if they are compliant, then they're successfully loaded. If you have put copyright music, then you are told this video is hit with a copyright claim, or it's hit with a copyright strike. Or if you are monetized, you got the yellow icon or the green icon, which is this thing. It's a lot of work. So they don't understand. But at the end of the day, that individual kind of like ran away, because I didn't see his comment after that. I think because he was now being told that YouTubers make more money than he does in a year, in 1 month. So I think that's when he realized that he's in the wrong business. Kadik Vedi says, it's hard, I must say. I'm still drafting my content for a garden video. Yeah, always be on the ball. Be on the ball. Always plan. The people are always willing. One day you will find your community. They are out there. The more you are pumping your channel with these vlogs, the closer you are becoming to them. Walking with all, hello to you too. It's good to see you. In Dando's voice. Now I'm laughing like Dando. Ooh. You know, Dando and I know each other. Well, not like, yeah, we know each other personally. We used to go to the same church, Dando and I. And we also attended Wits University together. I think she was in the commerce and I was at law school, and both our campus was West Campus. So we used to hang out at the fountain at Wits University, the main campus, like East Campus. That's where we used to hang out. So I know her on a personal level. No. As a friend, don't think anything else. We were brother and sister in the church, but also we went to Wits together. Very, very smart girl, that one. Like sharp here. Peter says, because of work, I record early in the morning. I end up posting my videos late at night. That's another thing that people that work, we have to come up with, we have to look at the 24 hours we have in a day and the 7 days we have in a week. Where do we squeeze in our channels? That is the most difficult thing to do in the beginning. So if you are working and you're a content creator and then you are like, oh no, the work is preventing me from being consistent, you need to find some, you need to sacrifice something. Like with me, sometimes 2 in the morning, I'm up. Especially with true crime. I think I told you guys, I slept for my true crime, the one that I posted this past Sunday. The part one, I slept at 4. Actually, I went to bed at 6 because I finished at 4 editing that video. Same thing with the one that I uploaded last Sunday. This time I slept around 3:30. I went to bed at 3:30 and I had to be up at 6 to finish off this. I think it was 5% was left of editing. And I knew that I was going to do that within an hour and I was done. And then I would export. After exporting, upload, but put it under unlisted, and then schedule it to go live at 5. And that's exactly, no, at 3. And that's exactly what I did. So as a person that works, you need to find time. If you work from Monday to Friday, then utilize Saturday and Sunday. Saturday being a day where you are batch filming. Maybe let's say you batch film 4 videos on Saturday and you batch film another 4 on Sunday. You have 8 videos. And then from Monday during your lunchtime, you just use your lunchtime editing your video. But have a goal that this video by Friday needs to be out. And you do that for 8 weeks. If you are uploading once a week, if you're uploading twice a week, you know that you have these videos uploaded by the end of the month. I don't know if that makes sense. Batch filming helps a lot. I feel bad for you, Pity, that you actually have to do it early in the morning and then upload at night. But that's the life of a content creator on YouTube who has a 9 to 5. Great investment, by the way. Zwanda Nana. It was great meeting you on Friday. It's really a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh my goodness. I just think about my true crime channel. That one keeps me up. Right now, I'm busy researching for a video that's going to come on the 2nd week of November. This coming Sunday, I go live. I go live once a month on my true crime channel. And so this Sunday is the last Sunday of the month, so I go live. So that I don't have to edit a video this week, so I'm a little bit relaxed. I'm having fun relaxing there. But I've already started anyways editing one that's gonna come after my live that other Sunday. And then currently I'm researching a video that's going to come on that other Sunday, like the 2nd week of November. So it's work. It's work. And I was saying something to my sister. She was at my place, and I'm like, you know what? I need to work. She's like, but then it's a Saturday. I'm like, I mean, my YouTube channel. She's like, you call that work? And not that she was meaning like in a negative way, but she was taken aback by the fact that I used the word work. And I was like, yeah, it's a job. It's just good as a job, this thing. And then, like I said, she was not saying it in a derogatory or a mockery type of way. It's just that she was taken aback by that word. Like that. I was like, and then I educated her about how it is a job. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm sweating bullets again. I'm just gonna wipe myself in your presence. Please do forgive me. See how comfortable I've become. If you are new, Welcome to the Real Clients Tutorials. I don't believe I'm here and still need to edit my today's video. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna chase you away because this is watch time. You being here, this is watch time for me. So I would not say go go go. When I get you, I get you. Pili, like me too. I'm still busy with a video. I recorded past 5 in the morning. You guys stay. Stay. Yay. Zwanda. I like your name. So what does it mean though? Zwanda. It's very nice. It sounds strong on the vocal cords as well. To be honest, I learned through doing. Experience is the best teacher. Always, always. Experience is always the best teacher. And then I'm learning that right now. So now, you guys who have been doing Vlogtober, I have a couple of questions. Please do comment here, and also let's talk about it. For example, since you started your Vlogtober on the 1st of October, what transpired with your YouTube channel? What is the one thing that you realize that has transpired with you, either yourself or with your YouTube channel, or the people that are watching your videos? I'd like to know that. The second question is, what transformed? So, what happened? And then what transformed thereafter? What is that one transformation you realized about yourself? For example, me, I transformed as a whole, as an individual. I'm much more confident. I'm much more happier. I'm much more open. I'm not as open, but I'm beginning to open. And that for me is something that is not easy. I've said this before that I feel like YouTube is therapeutic. It's like the best free therapy you can ever experience because you're dealing with people. And the nice thing about you guys, that you are the most wonderful, lovely people. Yes, you will get those that are going to make negative comments. Me, when it comes to negativity, you are like pouring cold water on a duck's back. When it comes to you, try me, I will not even entertain you. The one thing I've never been, and I don't know how it even feels like, is stupidity. I don't know how to entertain it. I don't know where it comes from or why it's coming for me. I've never known how to entertain it. So the best thing for me to do is just not come to your sty, because when you wrestle the pig, it's going to beat you with experience. And now I don't want to be beaten. I really don't. So I tend to not to entertain such things. But those things as well, for me, when somebody comments in my comment section, that means they watch the video. Thank you for the watch time. Secondly, they leave that comment. To me, it's a win because you know why? They engaged. You thinking you are pulling me down, but actually you have done me. And you know YouTube, when they designed this in such a way that it makes the hater look like a fool. Another thing that a hater doesn't know is that we filter our comment section. There are words that we have flagged that we don't want to see in our comment section, but a hater doesn't know that. Now, when a hater does whatever it is that keyboard worrying, going to war with the content creator, hating, and then press the enter button and think that I see the comment when actually, no, I don't see you. Only you, the hater, that sees your own comment. And then you keep wondering, but why is he not responding? That's because me and my community don't see your comment of hate and all that sort of stuff. So it's so funny that YouTube will consider that as an engagement, and also the hater having given me the watch time I need. So that is why I want to say to you, when you see negative comments on your YouTube comment section, don't feel bad. Thank the hater. Tell them thank you. You just added $1 to my way of making millions. So continue hating, continue doing what you do. That's what you were chosen for, and that's your purpose here on earth, to hate on people that are doing something with their lives. So never feel bad when somebody, yes, it can be painful. I always hear people say, oh my goodness, you'll find a bunch of good comments and then that one just sticks on you. Don't don't bother yourself. Just don't bother yourself. Okay, so those are the things that have I've transformed in my that I've seen transformation about me, is that, oh my goodness, I'm beginning to open. I'm beginning to have fun. Not that I was not having fun, I was having fun, but I was also held back. I was holding myself back because I'm private. I'm a very, very private person. And so I just decided, let me let you guys in because I see the type of community I have. It's of good hearted people, warm hearted people, people who want to see me win as much as I want to see them to win as well. And then the other question that I have is, what lessons have you learned since the 1st of October, since you started with your Vlogtober? It's 25 days later. Surely you've learned something. The thing that I've learned, for me personally, I've learned that, like I said, I've learned that I've got great people that have my back. You guys, I think several of you guys said, it doesn't matter what you post, Clances, we will still watch. You could just, one even said, you could just stare at the length of the video for 30 minutes, an hour, we will still watch. So that goes to tell me that I've learned that I have built a community of amazing people who have my back, irrespective of what I post. The other time I posted a 2-minute vlog video, and you're like, no, that's a vlog. That's a vlog. That made me happy. Let me go into the comment section. Your editing is the pits. Trust me. It's the tediousness of listening to the same thing over and over. And you're like, when can I pass this section and go to the next? My goodness. Betty says, I'm much more relaxed and comfortable. And you know, the another thing, I do see it. I do see it with you, Betty. I do see it. Oh, in fact, I even see it with Celia. Celia is in the house. Natty Slim is also in the house. I see it that all of us have become relaxed, much more comfortable. We now throw jokes here and there. We even do stuff that we're thinking other people might find stupid, but we are comfortable around them because we know who they are to us and who we are to them, that type of thing. So it's incredible. It's incredible. I'm still here, brother. I'll see it later. It's because I understand the whole you holding yourself from continue the editing, because that means your video goes up much later. Am I late? Hi, Cecilia. Not necessarily. We're 28 minutes in, so I'm not quite sure if you that's late, but no. We're just talking about, we are recapping basically things that have transpired about our YouTube channels since the 1st of October. If you were participating in Vlogtober, things that you as a content creator or your YouTube channel has experienced any type of has it experienced any type of transformation, or you have experienced any type of transformation. The third question that I asked was, what have you learned from this journey you started on the 1st of October to date, which is now 25 days later? So you ought to have, if you were participating in Vlogtober, you ought to have at least 25 videos. If it's not 25, however many videos that you were, vlogs basically, not videos, vlogs that you participated with for Vlogtober. So that's where we're at currently. Imagine, okay, Barbara says, oh, Natty Slim. She says, hi. Hello. How's New York? How's New York? That's my favorite city in the world, people. New York City. But I don't dream of living there though. To visit, cool. To stay, it's an amazing city. It's an amazing city, but to stay for me, ooh, child. Imagine they're watching and commenting logs. That's exactly what they do, Pili. They, because of the filters or the filtered words that we blocked, they never, we never get to see their comments. For me, I don't even have to go to my YouTube studio and go under the what do you call this, comments that I would have to decide whether I release them or not. All I did is I put like there are terminologies that I put there that if you say it, even yourself as well, as they say you are not a hater, but you use a certain words that I may deem negative, I will not see your comment, even though your comment might be so positive. But because of that one word, I may not actually see that comment at all. It just goes and get lost out of space. I don't get to see it. So that is why when you are commenting, especially under my videos, the kind of words that you guys use, that's it. That's it. So they never get to see, but they've watched my videos, and I got watch time, and got paid for it at the end. So who's the loser at the end of the day? Not me. Tell me again. Tell me about it. Oh, New York City is terrible right now. What's happening? I know that now it's getting colder. I saw somebody that I follow that lives in New York. They're saying, yeah, it's getting cold, and I know that it's the most coldest city in the world as well. Okay, maybe not in the world, because I'm just thinking about that country in Russia. No, it's not a country. There's a part of Russia that is unbearably cold. So that's the coldest part, I suppose. Amazing indeed. Oh, crime is increasing everywhere. Ooh, that is terrible. That is just so terrible. Well, we're experiencing the same thing here in South Africa, but we are fighting these criminals at the same time. So it's a good thing that we are taking, we are uniting as citizens and saying no more. We are taking back our streets. Naomi Hill TV finally get you on a live. Hi, so good to see you and welcome. This is your first live you participated on. Yeah, I've had several of them in October. All in all, they were supposed to be 12, but I think I'm going to end up with only 9. Yeah, I think so. I'm not quite sure how many I've done. I think I've done, this is the 5th one. This is definitely the 5th one. So yeah. Wanna cook? Hi, Clancis. Hello to you and your delicious recipes. That chicken on Instagram this morning had my tongue salivating. I was like, is that your husband? I was like, I'm so jealous of him. Goodness. I like what you did in the end. Like, money to feed you. Money. That's funny. Uh, Nelly says on the subway, mostly a lot of mentally ill people. I've heard that the most your subways are just filled with people with mental health issues, and some of them are quite dangerous now. Ugh, that must be scary. They should put police there or some kind of security. Actually, aren't there cameras there? Wow. Okay, let me not put you on the spot because we're experiencing the same thing this night. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. At least now I know what to be careful of when I'm there. At least I know what I need to be careful, because previously subways were quite safe, and also yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Cecilia says, just New York is becoming SA. We will finally understand. Sorry, my dear. Yeah, it's becoming like us, but we are fighting back here. We are fighting back. Naomi says you're still going strong with the Vlogtobers. Yeah. I committed to it from the first to the 30 to the 31st of October. And now the decision I'm making is what do I do for December? Because after that is Vlogmas. And Vlogmas is usually from day 1 to day 25. So meaning from the 1st of December to Christmas Day. Now I'm also thinking this during this time you are busy with family. It's a whole lot of stuff going on in December, and now you're going to have a camera stuck on your face and their faces the entire time. It's a huge sacrifice that one to be part of Vlogtober. I mean Vlogmas. At least with Vlogtober is still a working month, and we still are not with our families. I'm talking now the December family. We're not the one that we live with in where we work at. So Vlogmas is going to be interesting. It's a decision I'm still trying to make whether I'm going to participate. And if I do participate, am I going to do it for 25 days or I'm just going to do it maybe 2 Vlogmas a week? It's a huge decision. We'll see. We'll see when we cross that bridge. And Natty's, yeah, okay. They are talking amongst each other. And Natty says, yes, we have cameras. They are catching them, but more are surfacing. Yeah, it sucks, eh? In Jalo, money is needed to keep me motivated to. And you caught him at the right time when he was nice and full. You're like, money, money. And he had to take it up because he enjoyed that meal. Oh, that was funny. That reel was nice. I enjoyed it. You should do more like that. Involve him. Hello, sweetheart. Okay, they're greeting each other. I want to try Vlogmas. Do try Vlogmas. Also, Vlogmas requires dedication and commitment. You have to commit to it. You can't say, "Oh my goodness, today there will not be," because December there's a lot. I think in December has a lot of content, as far as I'm concerned. Where you are now taking off from Joburg or Cape Town or Durban or Bloemfontein or wherever you live in these major cities, going home, preparing your trip home, the things that you will buy for your family going home, the road trip or the flight or whatever it is that you are taking to home, the stop and goes that you are going to experience along the way. That's content. The halfway mark where you park and have meals, that's content. When you arrive home, when you see those happy faces, people waiting for you, that small little arguments and fights and this and that's content. Going to do Christmas shopping and decorating the house with Christmas decorations, that's content. Cooking together, cooking on the fire, showing us your rural area, that's content. Like from the city to the rural or to the township or whatever, that is content. That is type of content that when people start watching around January, February, you'll be getting this, a lot of this. Yeah. Gardening with Bay says Vlogmas must pass me as if I don't see it and these. But let me tell you something about Vlogmas, my friend. Money. Vlogmas has money. It has money. And also it has views. Because around this time, people are at home. Right now, I think it's safe to say that people are beginning to abandon television and they now get stuck watching YouTube videos. And you come from Northwest, one of the hottest places in South Africa in December. Can you imagine the content there? Can you imagine you taking us through your daily life in Northwest? And then at the end of the day, you get paid for it and also get views? Reconsider, my friend. That's all I'm saying. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Don't close it. Try, maybe don't do like daily vlogs. Maybe you can do 2 or 3 vlogs a week during a Vlogmas. Let's see. Me too. Wanna cook? Okay, what are you talking about? Oh, you wanna try Vlogmas? Yes, yes, Yvonne, please do. New York, I think around that time as well, you guys are going, especially around January, you're going through a lot of blizzards and stuff like that. Take us through Christmas on a snowy day. I love Christmas on a snowy day, people. So yeah, that we want to see that content. We really do. If you agree with me, say yes. Do it, Yvonne. Please do try it. Try it. Thank you, Clancy. No, you're welcome. Constant Cosi is in the house. Today you're not late. Hi everyone. Hello to you too. Wanna Cook says everything is content. Literally, everything is content. Everything. But just make sure that you capture the positive content, the one that is going to work in your favor when you are monetized someday. Not the one that where you're going to get a yellow icon or the red icon and then you're not going to get paid for it. Always capture the one that's going to work for your channel and work for your bank account. You might think it's not interesting, but trust me, there is an audience for everything. SAMR, for example, SAMR is the most weirdest content, I think, but it's watched by tens of millions of people. People watch people swallow water. They want to watch people swallow water or chew or the chewing sounds or people doing something that is a sound, a weird sound. There are millions of people. But it also makes sense. There are over 7 billion people on this planet. And all of us are not going to be interested in the same thing. So you just have to find that community that will enjoy watching you just staring at a lens of a camera and saying nothing. Absolutely nothing. And they will watch and you will get views. Let's see. Okay, Betty, she's laughing. Hi, I was there. What? Okay, this thing went up. Hi, I was there this weekend. I'm black. Yeah, you for the wedding. I saw those wedding videos, part one and part two, beautiful. And I see our idea worked with the music. Things that we have to do to make sure that we don't get copyrighted. Thank you, Shorts. Oh, that was so funny. Beautiful wedding, beautiful, beautiful. Your friend was beautiful. I will think about it. Money motivate me like wanna cook. Then there you go. There you go. Like I said, Vlogtober and Vlogmas advertisers, they throw in their last cent in the big budget just so they run ads along your YouTube videos. So never underestimate these two events, Vlogtober and Vlogmas. I know Vlogtober exhausts you and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I have to do this again a month later. Be a soldier. Be a soldier because YouTube, I even made it a note. This is a napkin or a Soviet, sorry, a napkin. That's for American. This is a Soviet, and then I made a note here, and I said YouTube journey is an investment. YouTube journey is an investment, hence patience is needed. That's it. So all these videos that you've been uploading during Vlogtober, and you're thinking, but my channel is still in the same spot. It's not growing. No, don't look at it like that. Look at these multiple videos you've been posting since the 1st of October to the 31st. That is investment. There is going to be a group of people who are going to discover these videos in the next month, 2 months, 3 months. Guess who will be winning? Guess who will be so happy that you did these videos? It's you. YouTube is an investment that requires you as a content creator to be patient because these videos will get pushed and promoted. Like it might not happen now, it might not happen next month, but from December, where people are sitting at home and watching YouTube videos, January, February, I believe that I gave my Vlogtober videos until April 2023. That is when I believe they will start emerging and start collecting all these views and subscribers for me. For me, right now, I'm investing by pumping my channel with these Vlogtober videos. That is why I'm making a decision about Vlogmas to add more, because I know the Vlogmas ones are going to be viewed maybe in March, if not April as well. So that is my mentality about this thing. So another question that I wanted to ask, because I see nobody's answering any of my questions. Now that you've learned the lessons that you've learned during Vlogtober, where are you headed to with your YouTube channel? So at the YouTube Shorts community event, which was amazing, I've had conversations with some content creators, and the number one thing that came up with content creators that were posting vlogs of Vlogtober, they were saying that they now have a decision to make. They were not vlogging. For example, my channel, I've never vlogged on my channel before, but I'm noticing that vlogs are performing far more better than my sit down videos. So there's a decision there to make. That's me answering where to from here with my channel, because I cannot ignore the fact that I have attracted new people that are enjoying my vlogs. But I also noticed that the same people who are enjoying my vlogs are now delving into my sit down videos, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't know you had this type of content. Oh my God." And now they are busy binge watching all my sit down videos. There was this one individual that watched all of them, and she kept what do you call this, commenting on each and every one of them. So I'm thinking, oh, cool. And I'm seeing more other people as well. They will watch my vlogs, and then they'll get curious to know what other videos I have, and then they discover the sit down videos. So I'm kind of lucky in that, because it also makes sense why they would actually watch those videos, because I give tips, tricks, and hacks about YouTube, and probably themselves are YouTubers and they're still new on the platform, or they're thinking of starting their own YouTube channels, and now they're getting these tips, and then they stay watching all those previous videos. So now the question is, where to from here with my YouTube channel after Vlogtober, after Vlogmas, from 2023 January going forward? Am I going to incorporate vlogs? It's a question I'm asking myself, and it needs to be answered, and I need to give people what they signed up for. Okay. Wanna Cook says, I want to consider Vlogmas, by you. The CPM and RPM on the vlog I have already are not money. No, listen, the reason why they are not money is because, like I said, it's an investment. This is an investment, and then you are doing cook. Your channel, your content is cooking. Cooking has great CPM. All you have to do right now is exercise patience, because as you gain views and you gain watch time, those CPM will convert and will be increased a little bit, especially around December, because December is all about recipes. People are searching for recipes to cook a Christmas dinner, or a Christmas party dinner, or some kind of something. And so that's when your CPM will go a little bit higher. That is why I'm saying the YouTube journey is an investment. All it needs out of you is to be patient. So don't underestimate your CPM right now. Don't. You will be shocked. As a matter of fact, like, oh wow, I thought. No. Hold on, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Okay? Don't abandon those vlogs. Nadi Slim says, I was saying me to Wanna Cook comment about money. Yes, yeah, I did get that. I did get that. SMRs is crazy. Hey, there was one channel where they do farting sounds, and it had millions of views. farting. Farting. And that channel had millions of views. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm sorry. People watch anything. Absolutely. That's why I'm saying who the farting channel. Wanna cook say I actually enjoy SMR weirdly. I sleep to rain sounds. I do a lot of meditating. So of course I'm going to listen to like rain, waterfalls. I would listen sometimes to pebbles hitting against each other on a river stream or something of that nature. I enjoy those. They're very calming because I do a lot of meditating. I listen to like soothing sounds. The one that I will not be caught dead doing is people gulping down water. Hey, do you? Do you? I support you. Do you? If it makes you happy, I'm cool. I'm good. If you're listening to fart sounds, good for you. Yeah, money kopili. Yes, money first. I hope I read that correctly, right? Money kopili, ne? Yeah. Let's see. Naomi says, "Is this?" Okay, I got stuck there. What are you trying to say, Naomi? Please repeat that. Oh, okay, I see you. You did. Is this channel? Is this channel I not monetized yet? Sorry, having network problems. Okay, no, I have not monetized it, but I'm monetizing it end of October when I change my name. Now it seems you can do both. Yep. Ew. I know. I promise you. I saw it. I saw it, heard farting sounds, and it had millions. And I was like, ew. That was my reaction as well. Wanna cook? My recipe videos make a huge chunk of my revenue, and the CPM on them is great as a newly monetized channel. But the vlogs, Kisana, but vlogs, Kisana, they take so much more time, effort, and data. But ROI, what am I missing there? I usually hate abbreviations. I'm not good with them. Acronyms, abbreviations. I like full sentence. I enjoy and appreciate full sentences when you talk to me. That is why when somebody sends me a DM and I say HUD, I would ignore you. Like, what are you saying? Daniel Betty says, "Did you say waterfall? I'm gonna make a video just for you." Yes, I enjoy waterfalls. I enjoy rain, sound. The one I don't like is thunder, but rain, like soothing rain sound. I love that. But waterfalls, yes, I do. Detective Samuel, hi, bonjour to you, Monsieur. I hope you're good, my man. I hope you're good. Thank you for joining and gracing my channel with your presence. ROI is a return on investment. And why didn't I think of that? Yeah, no, but yeah, cooking channels. If you are cooking channels, the reason why I love them so much is because it has turned so many people into millionaires. Nigerian content creators that do cooking, they live lavish lifestyles. I'm talking YouTubers who are who have cooking channels. They live lavish lifestyles. And Nigerians, they take YouTube like Americans do. Serious. Like they do serious YouTube. So you are on the right track there, Wanna Cook. And I'm glad that you are sharing that your revenue is great because I know the revenue is great. The ad revenue is great. CPMs of cooking channels, incredible. They're even more incredible when you show your face. You see the money that you are making right now, you could double it if you showed your face. If you don't show your face, it's going to be half of what you are making. But when we start seeing your face, boom, goes sky high. You'll find yourself maybe your CPM 3 times or even 4 times what you are making right now. That is something to consider. Do it for Vlogmas. Okay, another thing that I noticed as well about people that are getting confused about Vlogtober. They are like, but then what about my content? I don't know if you've noticed how I'm doing my Vlogmas, Vlogtober. I incorporate my niche in all of them. I talk about YouTube. If there's an update, I talk about the update. If it's anything that has to do with YouTube, I do talk about it because I still want the algorithm to know that this channel is still about all things YouTube. So if you are doing a cooking channel, how take us to your nearest shopping center or mall where you are buying ingredients for your channel. Take us to ShopRite or wherever it is that you are shopping, Woolworths, you name it. Take us to the shelves. Show us why you're buying this particular recipe. Read us the ingredients and all. I mean, read us whatever this ingredient is made of and what are the benefits of it and things of that nature. Vlogging it. So if you're just going to show us your day in your life and then there's nothing about cooking, then clearly the algorithm doesn't know that this is still cooking related material that you're posting. Because you remember, when you are vlogging and you're not talking about your niche, you are separating yourself from the algorithm. Now you're making the algorithm to go like, wait a minute. So the audience the audience I know for you that I have been bringing is about cooking. So now you're talking about something different. Then from there, it will wait for another maybe 3 or 4 more posts before that. Oh, I get it now. You are vlogging at the same time you are doing what do you call this? Your irregular content. Remember, we teach the algorithm. All of us as content creators, we teach the algorithm what our content are about. Algorithms, anyways, they are taught. We teach them whatever it is that we want them to learn. So if you are going to teach your channel about whatever it is that you want to do with your channel, then it starts from scratch to learn what it is that you are trying to teach it. And until it gets to a point where it's like, oh, now I know out of the 7 billion people in the world, this is the people that I ought to get for you. And that's how you find your community, or that's how you get discovered. So that is why in the beginning, as a content creator, and you see no views, is because the algorithm is still learning. And when you are feeding it with content, the more it learns that, oh, your channel is about this, and now it knows where to go get you those views. I'm just simplifying it. It's much more complicated than that. I'm just taking it from the surface. That's what this whole thing is about. Cozy Girly Eats is in the house. No, how did I miss that live chat? That's because I was naughty again, Cozy Girly. I did not post a notification 24 hours or 48 hours early. Remember, when was it I came live impromptu? Saturday, né? I think it was Saturday. So yeah, I made again. Sorry, it's my fault. Gardening with Betty says, I do the same. I talk about gardening. Yeah, indeed. That's what you do as well in your vlogs. You still showing the algorithm that your content is still about gardening, but there's an extension to that content. So you're doing great there. When a cook says, oh, okay, I did not know. Hybo, YouTube is willing to pay for this cutie face? Okay, yes, it pays more when it sees your face. When you don't show face, your money comes down. When you show face, your money becomes incredible. So that is why many cooking channels, if you watch a lot of like international cooking channels, they show their faces because they understand that if I don't show my face, I'm not going to earn what I'm earning currently. Yeah. Working with all says the algorithm learns very fast. It does learn very fast, but at the same with the YouTube one, I think because it works with people, meaning users on the platform, it first needs to study your content so that when it brings you your community, it brings the accurate community. There was a time when I started my YouTube channel. I think I was trying to sound more African. And so as a result of that, it went and brought me viewers who basically, I believe, almost killed my channel. It brought me non-speaking English viewers, like countries like the Philippines, countries like Indonesia, countries like Ivory Coast, like non-speaking English countries, because I was trying to hide my accent and I tried to sound African. So the algorithm then felt that, okay, since he doesn't speak English, I might as well just promote him in a non-English speaking country. So it was my fault. And then when I started bringing myself back together and gaining my confidence, it's like, this is my accent. This is how I talk. This is how I've always talked. Then it started promoting my videos to English speaking countries. And then when I look at my top geographies, I no longer see non-speaking English countries. Now I see English speaking countries. First world or developed world is now I see on in my YouTube studio, simply because I changed my trying to sound more African than the current accent I am, that which is my accent anyways. So the algorithm does learn fast, but at the same time, it wants to be accurate, so it doesn't bring you the wrong audience. I don't know if we understand each other there. So the last thing that I also wanted to say in this live was that I was getting a number of people who were saying that, Clantis, you said we must do Vlogtober, but I don't see any difference with my channel. I'm not getting the views. My views are still the same. My subscribers are now growing. If they grow, they only grow by 2 per week and stuff like that. And then I did mention in the beginning, when I introduced Vlogtober to your attention, if you didn't know about Vlogtober, and I said, just because you are uploading every day does not mean you are going to be watched and you will gain views and subscribers in October. The only time you'll be very lucky if that's what is happening to your channel right now. You started vlogtobing and then now you're gaining views and subscribers like this, then awesome. But the thing is, as I said, YouTube journey is an investment that needs you to be patient. So you just have to be patient. You're investing, you're putting a lot of content on your channel, a lot of content. This content is going to be viewed not in October, not in November, maybe in December, or maybe in January, or even February or March. And that is when you're going to start seeing the traction coming into your videos and your YouTube channel, and then boom, you are satisfied. I don't know if I'm making sense. So I understand the frustration. I understand the optimism that, I thought it was going to make things happen for me now. No, it's not going to make things happen for you now. Remember, if you were doing a different content and now you're introducing vlogs, the algorithm, I just spoke about it, you still have to teach it that this is Vlogtober now that I'm doing. It's not my ordinary videos. For me, I did not want to separate it completely out of my content. That is why in my vlogs, I was still talking about YouTube. I was still giving tips. I was still giving updates. And like there's an update that came yesterday from YouTube regarding the features on our YouTube studio. The subscribe button is no longer going to be red. Our dark screen are going to be darker. That's a video I'm going to do on its own. I'm not going to talk about it here, but there were updates, about 5 or 6 updates that came out yesterday from YouTube. So that is going to be in my vlog for day 26. I'm going to talk about those updates in my vlog, my Vlogtober day 26. Why? Again, I want the algorithm not to shift too far away from me. I still want it close. Say, okay, he's still talking about YouTube, but the content is a little bit twisted. And now it's getting me people that enjoy watching vlogs. That's the views that I'm currently getting. People that enjoy watching vlogs, they are coming through. And another thing that I've seen, another thing that I've seen from these people, as excuse me, guys, the another thing that I've seen about these people, they love the length of my vlogs. They're like, oh, why don't you make it an hour? And you're like, if I make it an hour, do you understand the hours I'm going to have to film, sit down, and edit? And by the time I release this video, it's going to, you guys know, when I post my vlogs, it's almost midnight every day, almost midnight. So imagine if my vlogs were an hour long. I don't know what it is about my vlogs that people kind of enjoy and they want to see more and more and more. It's a lot of work, but the point that I'm trying to make here is that be patient. Be patient with the process. Trust the process. Trust that at some point your YouTube channel will make the numbers that you are craving and you want. Wanna Cook says good night. Yeah, I'm also going to say good night as well. I've already passed the hour, and I thank you all so much, guys, to be here. It's my personality, because girls. Yeah, I earlier on, if you watched the replay, you would understand. You understand why my personality popped. I did discuss that because I had some questions that I asked uh, regarding Vlogtober. What have you learned, when yourself? Like, what transpired since the start of your Vlogtober? What transformed about you, your channel? What lessons you learned? Where to from here? And then I closed it off by saying, just be patient, because uploading videos is an investment. Just keep uploading. This investment, there will be a return on your investment, like Wanna Cook talked about. So yeah, guys, let me say goodnight. I've hit the 1 hour mark. So let's say goodnight to each other. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world watching. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Nari Slim in New York. Thank you, Cozy Girly. Thank you, Gardening with Betty K. Wanna Cook. Um, Detective Samuel. Let's see who else is here and still here. Barbara, thank you so much for being here as well. Yeah. Constance Kosi, thank you for being. Naomi, Cecilia, thank you all, guys, for being here. I truly appreciate your support. Who else am I leaving out? Zwanda, thank you so much for being here. Working with or work with all. Thank you so much, guys. I highly appreciate you. Let's see each other in my next one. Steven. Sorry, Steven. I'm leaving now. I'm so sorry. Missed this one. I'll catch you again. Yeah, definitely. You will catch me probably on Friday, Thursday or Friday. No, just say Friday. No, man, Saturday. Saturday. I'm sorry. You'll catch me on Saturday. And this time I'm going to put a notification much earlier than that. Thank you all so much. Love you. Mwah.